Hi Ethan, Oceana here with G3 Agency. In this video, I'm just going to show you a couple things you can change on your site to get more customers coming in from Google. So let's jump right in. Basically, I want you to be able to take this info and do it yourself if you'd like, or send it off to your guys if you have people working on it. Otherwise, you are welcome to come back to me and ask me for my assistance, and we can talk about a possible partnership and see if something like that makes sense. But that's not an expectation in any way. The only thing that I would love in return for this video is some feedback on whether I talked, too fast, or if I covered the information properly, or, just if it was helpful, if I did a good job. So I would love that feedback. But other than that, I don't expect anything from you. Okay, let's just jump right in. So first of all, your site looks very nice. It's a very simple, very beautiful site. The only thing is there's a couple little things that you could do. So first of all, you could add a big click to call phone number up here at the top. Oh, I see. Okay, it's here when it's in full screen. So I just have it small because I like to have my tabs over here. So you did good on that. The next thing is the amount of words on the page. So you really want to have a lot more content in this. The reason is that Google just loves content, loves lots of words. Basically, the only way that it knows who the expert is by reading their sites. And so if you have expert type information on your site, it's going to see you as the expert. It's going to put you in front of the people who are searching for your services. Okay, and then also I put your website into this tool that I have. This is called Ahrefs, and it gives me an in-depth look into how a website's performing. I was actually quite surprised, happily surprised, by your numbers here. These are actually pretty good. So your UR score is 25. This basically is like, how trustworthy does Google think that this page is? In this case, it's your home page because that's the page I put in. And then your DR score is 12. Now this is a little bit concerning because it's about half the amount of your UR, and you really want these to be pretty side by side. How you can increase this score is with backlinks going to the other pages on your site. I'll explain what those are, just in case you don't know. Somebody's definitely been working on your backlink profile. I can see right here, but I don't know if it was you or not, so I'm just going to tell you. Backlinks are any link that goes from another website back to your site. A referring domain is any website that has at least one of those links on it. So you've got 133 different websites out there basically voting for you 950 total times. And then I can actually take a look and see what those are, see if they're healthy links. Let's see. Okay, so this is generally, I'd say this is above average, but not quite as healthy as it could be. So just quickly looking, like this is a pretty good one. This is topratedlocal.com. That seems like a directory or something that, puts local businesses on their site. That's fine. And it's got a DR, or a full website trust rating, of 80 out of 100. And so that's really good. That's the kind of website, the kind of backlinks that you want to get more of. These kind of backlinks here, where it's like some blog and it's got zero credibility with Google, these are the kinds of links that you want to stay away from. It used to be that you could go out and get a ton of these zeros, and that would help your rankings, but it doesn't work like that anymore. Google's changed it, and so you might even want to have your people, if you have people working on it, go through and try to disavow these links because they're actually pulling your score down. And then also, just quickly, I want to say how you get this score to be up closer to where this one is by adding more referring domains that are pointing backlinks to the other pages on your site that are not your home page, and basically making it a more well-rounded website. Okay, so next, Keywords Explorer. So this is my favorite part. This is keyword research, and I'm a nerd. I'll stay up until like way too late just sitting there looking at words online. It's ridiculous. But so I cross-referenced carpet with anything that included all these different areas that are near you. And this is what I came up with. I also, this right here, this column tells me how difficult it would be to rank on the first page for that word. This is out of 100, and anything below 5 is what we call low-hanging fruit. And this list would be a lot longer, except that I I stopped it from showing me anything above 10 because I wanted to focus on things that would be a little bit easier for you to accomplish. So, for example, this one here is Littleton carpet cleaning. I looked that up on Google to see if that was a good, oh, by the way, oh my gosh, what am I thinking? I'm getting way ahead of myself. There are 4 things that I like to see in a good keyword. Just so you know, something that you do, somewhere that you do it, high volume, and low KD are the 4 things. So somewhere that you do, something that you do and somewhere that you do it is really important because that narrows down that you're actually getting the people who are interested in your service. If they're just looking for carpet cleaning in general, they could be anywhere. And if they're just looking up, the area, then, well, what do they want? They just want to see how to get there probably, or they want to see pictures of the area, so having that like carpet cleaning and the area that you are looking to do it in, that's the golden spot. And then over here we've got volume. This is an estimation or like an average of how often that gets searched. So this is per month. So 250 times a month on average, there's, 200, on average about 250 people a month are looking for Littleton carpet cleaning. Now, I thought that was a really good keyword, so I looked it up on Google and said, okay, well, how do we get there? But then when I looked it up on Google, I saw that this place is called that, and it's in Florida, and so I wasn't sure that it actually was a good one to focus on. It would be good to include that in your content, but I'd rather focus on this one over here, Carpet Cleaning Littleton. This is more like the results page I was expecting. So this one, by the way, Carpet Cleaning Littleton CO, oh, let me do that, is right here. It's getting searched 250 times a month on average, and it's got a KD of 5, so it's still totally within reach. So pardon me for the sound in the background. My uncle is practicing piano downstairs. So we've got, I put Carpet Cleaning Littleton, Colorado into the search bar. First you have ads, of course. OxyFresh is really going pretty hard here. You can see that. But we're going to skip right past those. Most people do. And then OxyFresh again. They obviously know what they're doing when it comes to SEO, search engine optimization. So right here we've got the map pack, and how you get up into the map pack. This is pretty cool. So first you need to make sure your Google My Business listing, specifically your name, address, and phone number are accurate. And then you're going to take that same info and put it into different directories like Yelp, Yext, CityStar, etc. And each time that you do that, it's going to count as a citation. And citations will bring up your credibility, push your listing up the map pack or the maps results. And if you end up in the top 3, you end up here in the map pack on the first page of Google, which will result in more visits to your website and more calls to your phone. Okay, and then down here, this is another spot that you really want to be in. Again, OxyFresh is just going so hard on this keyword here, but even if you sat below them, you'd get a lot of visitors. You'd get quite an increase in customer flow. But the goal is to get about ahead of them, knock them down a peg, right? So what we're going to do is take a look at their website and think, okay, what is it that they're doing correctly that we could also do so that we show up there at the top too, because they're doing something right. They're showing up at the top of Google. So if I search, like I'm kind of going down here, I'm checking out the amount of content they have, how many words are there, and you're definitely going to want to do a lot of you're going to want to include a lot of content on your site, because they have a lot of content on theirs, and you want to win, you got to do more. And then within these, like here you'll see it says Littleton carpet cleaning right here. This is one of those keywords. So you're going to want to put the keywords into the content, as well as, like, if I, let's see, here it is. If I right click on this image and I click save image as, so they saved this image as apartment.jpg. So they could have saved this image as one of these keywords that we're trying to go after, and that would have been a stronger signal to Google. They don't need to, obviously, because they're already sitting at the top. But if you were to take your images and make sure to save them as those key phrases instead of just talking about what's in the image, that would give you a little bit of a boost, and that would be very helpful. And then if I go over here, I put them into the same tool that I used to check out your ratings. You'll remember this was here. They're pretty impressive scores here, 25 and 12. Um, they've got even more impressive. Well, actually, their UR score is lower than yours. Now, we're comparing a back page of theirs to your home page, so it makes a little bit of a difference, but the reason they're ahead is because they've got this huge DR score. Their UR score isn't that far behind you. And this is not their entire website's referring domains. This is just the referring domains that are going to that one page. And so you've got all these referring domains, but you had a lot of low quality ones, so you're going to want to get rid of those low quality ones, and increase some high quality ones. And what's cool is you can actually go into your competition's backlink profile and try to see if any of them are good for you too. Like this easylocal.com, that's probably a place where you can list your information. It's probably you can get a citation and a backlink out of this one. And it's got a DR score of 77, so that's really good. So you can go through. They don't have that many on here, but they're high quality for the most part. You know, they've got a few low ones, but that's okay. You want just a few kind of low ones to make it look a bit more natural to Google. Okie dokie, that's it for me. I really hope that this information was helpful to you, and that you feel empowered to go out and get yourself some more customers if you feel that's what's time, if it's time for your business to grow. And please keep me in mind in case you ever want help with any of this stuff. You're welcome to reach out to me and my team, and we can set up a time to chat about your business goals and see if we can be of assistance. So, all right, have a great, wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.